Just play it safe. Oh fuck, I thought I saw a Swift Toss on the healer, but nope.
My legs are as the wind.
We're already raising.
Strong and free.
I don't have anybody to stack with, unfortunately. To be honest, this boss honestly is pretty punishing for an extreme with these double stacks, because you basically always have somebody else dying. If people are dead for that, right?
You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
Honestly, I really enjoy that you can tell who's raising who now. It does help. Makes it weird to start with Bahamut right away, probably, but... How are the... what? How are the healers dead?
I'll make it quick.
Well, I guess we could just wipe at this point, probably. I'm dead anyways. Just wipe it.
Feel my fury! Such rich, exquisite ether. My hair shimmers with anticipation.
The beginning really isn't all that interesting anymore once you've done it a couple of times. I mean, sort of par for the course for a lot of extremes, but still, I don't know. Of course the Bard is standing outside the fucking healing bubble again. Why? Is the Bard part of the static? Like, if he is, I hope they're screaming at him.
Try this.
Ooh, for a second there I thought the,
Have at you.
I thought the stack was just gonna move on to somebody else, but I guess they're not doing that. So if the person is dead in the stack, then they're dead. Oh fuck. Wait, no, I was right. I was gonna say. Wait, was I right? I was boss relative right, I think. Shit. Well, it is much easier doing that boss relative. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna assume boss relative unless people say something else.
Strong and free.
How? Ooh, oh. That's a lot of damage. Nope.
done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
Yeah. Somebody's asking why we can't wall, and I don't understand that either. That's such a dumb decision. There's literally no reason why the wind wall couldn't exist in phase 1 already. It's so dumb not to be able to just wipe.
I'll slaughter you all.
I don't even really get what the purpose of that is, because there isn't anything that requires you to go too close to the wall. Except for maybe when she's, like, jumping there anyway, right?
Feel my fury.
I have to say though, music's really not doing it for me. It feels a bit... Well, generic isn't really doing, like... The thing is just the music is sort of doodling along in the background, right? It doesn't really have any sort of highs and lows. I don't know. I do wonder, by the way, I just realized that, really.
My hair shimmers with anticipation.
The countdown, for some reason, remains small, even though I've set myself to 150%. It's a bit weird. The countdown still stays smaller, though. Kind of a weird UI decision, but alright. Raised sword. Also, in my mind, I was sort of, right? I was thinking about whether or not the Bard is doing the right opener, but considering they're not really standing where they're supposed to be.
Try this.
A lot of the time, they're not really standing in healing and stuff. I don't know if they know the correct opener, honestly. So now she's gonna charge, right? Attach with stacks. Beautiful, that worked out. Now she's just doing the right wipe. I don't know. Just from a sort of gut perspective, I would say that the bot probably would have to go into their stuff somewhat quickly. Like, maybe not on the first GCD, but certainly, you know, not on the, like, fifth one or whatever the other bot was doing. And nothing goes right.
Soft, strong, and free.
Guess I'm gonna grab the bot. Almost forgot my adder there. Because I usually have to resurrect someone there, so sometimes my adder is a bit late, I feel like. Should have still been active. I mean, it was definitely on the status bar before the cast went through, so should have been. I feel like I could maybe rush Ifrit here a little bit. Oh, then again, it doesn't really matter all that much. Just do it this way. It also works. At least this way I got to reinforce through. Though, at the end of the day, in terms of pure potency, it probably doesn't really make that much of a difference.
Dodge this if you can.
Also,
I'll
that
make it.
like very small thing is somewhat hard to see, not gonna lie. Oh god, that's a tank.
Feel my fury. Know your place.
The timing on that's so weird, I don't know, because you can escape it, right? Oh boy, that really is a ton of damage, isn't it? Oh no. That was a lot of moving around. Yeah, one of the flares was way too... Yeah, start from see if we rotate. Okay, finally. So they're rotating, that's good. Makes things a lot more easier, I think.
Don't underestimate me.
So we just need to stack on see when exactly. After the rest of the stuff has been going off, right? I always kind of forget when that actually starts at all phase. Because it kind of... I think she's doing a lot of stuff sort of without... what's it called? Without cast bars in that particular phase. Because it's not really coming from her. It's sort of just environmental stuff, more or less, that happens.
Such rich, exquisite evil. My hair shimmers with anticipation.
So I just need to remind myself to really go to see them and rotate clockwise. Should make things really, really easy, hopefully. You just need to remember when to do that, basically. Because it's sort of, I don't know, it feels like it's sort of starting out of nowhere, right? Because it just starts immediately after the previous mechanic, almost. Well, not exactly, but almost.
Try this.
I was the bard too late of all people. And I should have used my shield. Don't really know where to use my shield here. We're staying in. Just move as far away as possible. Don't know if there's any other damage coming. Oh yeah, the hair stuff is coming out. What the fuck was that? Did we forget to heal the tank?
My looks are as the wind.
Well, it was good that I activated my shield then, huh?
Soft, strong, and free.
Handle. Ooh, that was spicy on the bod, I think.
You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
Those little knockbacks are also kind of weird in a way, I don't know.
I'll slaughter you all.
Boom. I really like that transition though. The build up to it takes a little bit long, but the like when she's dropping down is awesome. So funny that you can just stack in the middle for this. See, this tank is doing it correctly. Alright, that's perfect. If I do this and do the AoE last, so now I think, oh no, she's doing this. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Know your place.
See, I forgot about that. Now she's doing the stuff where we need to go south, right? Oh no, wait, it's actually after this? Okay. Ooh, boy, spicy. Oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot about the knockback. That was my bad. But I also, yeah, people were running all over the place. It did work out better for me, though, than it usually does. Okay, so well, that's easy enough. Okay, for some reason I don't know why I did that in my head. For some reason I thought that her big healer checks came after the merry-go-round. But that's actually, right, okay, so that's actually pretty easy. So nothing is really happening all the way through the heal check, and then you need to stack south, which is really easy because for the heal check, stacking south is sort of the easiest way to deal with that anyways, right? Because, you know, if in doubt, the White Mage can just dish out a Cure 3 or something. Really? We weren't even in there for half an hour or something. What? You need to rotate in line of hitbox. What? The fuck does that mean? Move after dropping AoE. Yeah, you just move after the move, drop, yeah. The way you always do that. Wait, did I send out the airships again? I did, didn't I? I just didn't, yeah. I just didn't put all the stuff away. You will end at sea eventually and ride the knockback with party stack to sea marker. Do we stop at the edge until the A? Okay. Yeah, so if you do that correctly, you also end up at sea again, and the stack can just knock back, and only the tanks really need to do anything. It's easy enough. For some reason, I just didn't know when that actually started, but knowing that it starts after the heal check makes things a lot easier, because you kind of just don't really need to pay attention up until then. Alright, the rest of this is all on my retainer, right? Yeah. This as well. Okay. Crimson Coral I always sold, I think, right? And the Unexpected Crystal I also sell, because this is an empty crystal. I don't think I really need it. Right, the Unexpected Crystal is just for, what are they called? They're for the ethereal wheels, right? To create FC buffs and whatnot. Did I sell anything else, by the way? I did. the AR seem, well, velvet thing. Okay, let's put this away, put this away, put this away. Did I still have the... I feel like the coral thing was still on the... Yeah, it's here. Why do you only get one, by the way? Okay, 649. That works out. And in terms of the empty crystals, I don't think they're on the market anymore anywhere, right? So let's just put them here. They're not really worth a lot, but I think last time I actually sold them for a little bit more though. Let's do 290. Okay. Yeah, doing the merry-go-round already solves a bunch of issues, and then well, what else is there really? The next phase just seems to be to avoid AoEs. And I guess there's a PlayStation knockback at some point. Might be that the PlayStation knockback is combined with the 2-stack as well somewhere. Don't really know if it would be though, but might be. Man, it's just fucking warm. Maybe I should just, you know, take a shower or something before going to sleep. Just to cool off a little bit. Can I do anything else? I was thinking about doing the thing, right? What's it called? Boom, boom, boom. Somebody not ready. Oh, wait, was that me? No. You sometimes just sort of subconsciously click yes on the ready check, right? Yeah, I was just gonna say, is there anything else that I really need to do or wanted to do? Oh! I could go to Gridania real quick and check out whether or not my squadron is actually back. You know what? If I'm doing PF stuff now, it's actually worth it to grab quite a few more squadron rationing manuals, right? Because previously I was doing, what, like 3-hour sessions with my static usually, 4 times a week or something? Which only really requires 1 rationing manual? Yeah, 1. So, yeah, vanilla chocolate. Interesting. What is that? Is that new? The bodied thing? I don't think I've ever seen that anywhere. Might be. Might be the new... Wait, is it the new... No, I think the new crafted looks different. Maybe? Hey, mission was a success. Same thing here, right? It's the same with the damn... Like, with every mission that... where people are following you, they're always giving you the tutorial again. Same with the squadrons, right? Every time they receive these bonuses to their next mission strength or whatever that is, every time that happens, they're explaining that again. Okay, well that's good. That means that I've already done the squadron mission this week. Nice. Oh, I can still... Well, I can do that tomorrow. The tribe quests for the Akasadara will be available again. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I can just do tomorrow. Yeah. I'm just gonna, you know, stay with this party as long as they go, and then I think I'm gonna end it there. Because I really didn't get enough sleep. Well, I kinda did. The good thing is tomorrow I have nothing else to do, really, instead of just playing 14. So I'm going to do that. I had just hoped, right, to be through the extreme today, because then I could do Sephiroth tomorrow, and then completely focus on my crafting gear and whatnot, and the crafted gear for my summoner for the rest of the week, but oh well. Just gonna check the market board real quick, because if everything else fails, I'm just gonna buy the crafted gear. It's probably not gonna be too expensive, and I have more than enough material to actually meld it. I hope. But yeah, I'm not above spending, I don't know. I think, like, for the first Savage tier, I'm pretty sure I also spent like 2 million on materia or something. Though I did get lucky there, because, we actually all... I mean, that was still shortly after Endwalker's launch, right? And so the queues were absolutely horrible. And, we just checked the body piece or something. And so we switched servers before the raid came up, right? Before the raid patch, so that we would be on the same server, so that our crafters could get the gear to us, right? That's the one, right? No, that's the ornate one. Wait, how expensive is that? Okay, that's the normal one. Oh, it's already really cheap. If it's on 650k already, it's gonna be probably even cheaper. Oh, Grahatia was sending XP. But yeah, we actually switched servers so that we would be on the same servers with our crafters. Right, so that we wouldn't run into any server hopping issues, because that would take ages, obviously. Where was I going with this? Oh, right. So, I had a bunch of materia saved at that point to pentamelt, right? But I still needed a couple of 7 materia anyway. So I just bought what was available on the market board. But funnily enough, the server we were on had a bunch of really, really cheap stacks of like 87 materia or something. Wait, is it 7? No, 9 materia, right? And I bought that, and I had like 50 of them left over or something. Went back to my server after raid, and it was much more expensive on my server, so I just sold them, and I basically almost, except for like 700k or something, which really isn't much. For one. Why would I pick a number if we have R1 already set? We're literally the same group as we were. I don't get that. No, anyways. But yeah, I just went back to my server and almost made my money back, because material was more expensive on my server. Wait, AoE checks partner and goes opposite? What the fuck is that? Oh, the big AoE, yeah. Obviously. I mean, it kind of solves itself if blue is always going left, right? If the 2 blue markers are doing the right thing, then everything else just sort of falls into place.
Exquisite easy. My hair shimmers with anticipation.
See if we can make it through the heal check this time around.
Oh no, God!
Move him down.
Try this.
Ooh, that was really close to me. Holy fuck.
Have at you.
Don't know why they didn't go further in, but it worked out luckily. That was weird movement. Also, we were definitely missing shields for those. Honestly, having been through the first phase a lot more now, it actually doesn't feel so long anymore.
My looks are as the wind. Strong and free.
How are people dead? What the hell happened? Wait, where are you raising? Okay. Good thing I waited. Fucking hell.
You've done well to last this long.
Don't I'm already raising.
But the battle has only just begun.
Ah, fuck. Why did I don't need my shield here. Why the fuck are people dead?
I'll slaughter you all. Dodge this if you can.
Oh god. That is really, really difficult to see. I always kind of forget that it happens as well, because it's like a tiny line that's going on, right? Oh wait, I'm looking completely wrong way. Almost moved too early there. Don't really understand how people could be dead. Well, maybe they could lightly,
No,
but it was 3 people. How did 3 people die in the brambles with the blue markers? Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that tiny line, because it's sometimes actually pretty hard to see, and it appears somewhat quickly after the phase transition as well. I mean, if you know that it's there,
exquisite,
it's kind of fine, but
my hair shimmers with anticipation.
the telts really could be better in this fight. I'm not gonna lie. Because there's no challenge in seeing like a tiny golden line, right? That's not supposed to be the challenge. The challenge is that you can actually handle that mechanic properly. But, oh well. Where the hell are you standing?
Try this.
I was gonna say, if somebody dies there, please don't. Where the fuck are you running? Okay. I was gonna say, please move outward again. I shouldn't. Fuck. I always forget that she moves back to middle here, obviously, so. How did the bard die there? he not standing close enough to healing?
My locks are as the wind.
Why do we have to get the 3-second stun? Like really, that's so unnecessary. Alright, at least we got through that without any casualties. Oh, space transition again.
Well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun. So
the phase transition isn't even half a minute. That's actually kind of fine. Like I think that's cool. It does feel somewhat longer than what it actually is there for some reason. I don't know. I like it anyways. At least the part where she comes back down is pretty awesome. I forgot the frickin' alliance again. There's so much going on at that point. It's really, really impossible to see them. Oh, fuck. Well, that was an unnecessary heal on the tank. Oh, well. Someone left their healer alone.
Know your place.
Oh god. Yeah, that's impossible to recover with one healer. Yeah, they're doing some static weird stuff.
Such rich, exquisite.
Oh fuck, my carbuncle.
My hair shimmers with anticipation.
Yeah, well, isn't he standing on the east though? I feel like somebody on the east was alone. I don't know. Hopefully that works out. I feel like that's gonna bring some stuff, because I should be moving north. It makes no sense for me to go somewhere else. But, yeah, well. It'll be fine. Hopefully. Oh, fuck.
Try this.
Yeah. That's on me for not having my carbuncle out.
Have at you.
And of course I wanted to push my fucking rotation through. That was really dumb and unnecessary. Should have just sprinted over. I could have made it. Oh well, they don't need my damage here anyways. I don't think anything's coming out anytime soon. Try to go back into my rotation. Damage doesn't matter anyway, so... right?
Soft, strong, and free.
Oh, I'm missing a lot of people with that. I did that way too early, but... Well, not really, obviously, but... I don't know. Holy shit, the Bart almost died. Well, that was weird anyways, because I wanted to get back into my rotation.
But the battle has only just begun.
Ah, fuck, she's doing the knockback, right? It just worked. Nice. It's only my energy drain that's fucked up a little bit. It'll be fine though. I mean, I don't really care. It's just somewhat weird because the energy drain also does the room for everything. Oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot about the lines again.
I'll make it quick.
That is so weird, right? You just can't see them, it's the biggest issue. You just don't see the fucking lines. Wait, did they tank swap differently than before? Okay, now I go counterclockwise with that. And now somebody else ended up alone though. Maybe? No, it works.
Feel my fury!
Oh, wait. Fuck!
Know your place.
Thought they didn't have swift cast anymore or something. Oh, yeah. Right, now we go south. But I thought this... Yeah, I was gonna say, the stack is moving south, right? Ooh, I actually survived it! Holy fuck! Of course. That's really, really difficult to recover. Well, it's impossible to recover if you don't have a swift cast person there. Fuck! And it's just because, well, I mean, everybody was dead anyways, but... Alright. This time around, I'm not forgetting my frickin' carbuncle. Oh, my headset battery level is actually low. Interesting. That's not a prompt that I see often.
Such rich, exquisite evening.
You need to plug it in after the full, I think.
My hair shimmers with anticipation.
Something about how she pronounces that shimmers with anticipation does really make me think that she's the same voice actress that also plays Madonna. I mean, might very well be, right?
Oh no, God.
But she has a pretty cool range then, if that's the case. Where the hell is the Bard standing? Like, seriously. How can you send even more outside of the healing? I would be furious if I was their healer. I don't know if they're on Discord though. I mean, obviously, you know. I mean that a little bit. You know. Obviously I wouldn't be too furious. But yeah, it's just... Don't do that. If you're ranged, don't freaking stand outside of the healing of your healers. Okay, so we're definitely doing that true north. It's good to have that confirmed, because I wasn't really sure.
My looks are as the wind.
Teasing Tangle. What's that?
Soft, strong,
This one for me.
and free.
How did that happen? Oh, I just noticed that I'm getting the Dragoon Sword. Nice. I never get that.
You've done
Usually.
well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
It's sort of weird that you get this one cute knockback here, right? Oh, I forgot. Nah. It doesn't really matter anyways. I find that so curious that everybody's always standing in the north here.
Dodge this if you can.
Yeah, that's... I don't know. Something about that is incredibly hard to see. It might also be because I'm summoning Titan in at the same time, but still. That shouldn't be that hard to see, to be honest. Right, I need to go counterclockwise again. Actually worked surprisingly well last time.
Feel my fury. Know your
Already go
place.
to C. She's still jumping around a little bit too much, but... Let's put the shield on myself. I don't know if you can actually addle this. Technically it's a physical attack. It should be anyways, but I don't know if it counts like a physical attack. Oh no. I'm not gonna pass the room through here. Don't know, that arrow might have been too late. Holy shit, that's dealing so much damage still. Oh, how? What? Why is she doing that right away again? I really dislike how that works.
Don't underestimate me.
What? Oh no. We're not even at LB3 yet. Well, I mean, the 59% is probably because people aren't acquainted with the fight yet, but... Wait, so how exactly does that work then? One goes to the right, one goes to the left, but it just sort of... Oh, blue always goes to the left, right? Because it's 4 blues in that case, right? So the one who doesn't have anything just goes to the right. Nice. That's easy enough then. That phase is actually a lot easier than it initially looks. It's literally just avoid AoEs. Just while being slowed, and yeah, that's about it.
Such rich, exquisite evening. My hair shimmers with anticipation.
The only thing about that phase is that it just can go south really, really quickly, right? Mainly because if one person dies, another person's gonna die. If 2 people are dead, 2 other people are gonna die, right? It's... Everything's done. Oh boy. Oh, saw that coming. No, okay. Thankfully I hold off on... Ooh, almost stood on the wrong place there. Because I was still thinking about the Swift cast rather than actually doing something productive. I do like the fight though, it does keep you on your toes. Obviously progging through a fight like this, you know, it's not the most interesting part after a while, but I do enjoy it. I've definitely played way worse. Definitely played way worse extremes. Come to me, don't run away.
Strong and free.
Oh, I was almost killed by the person behind me. Now I was killed by the person behind me. Why the fuck did you run behind me? Oh boy.
You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
Alright. I plugged my headset in, so hopefully that should work out. Yeah, the Reaper killed me. Because for some reason they were standing behind me instead of to the left. Oh, yeah.
Dodge this if you can.
Anyways, happens. Don't know what they were doing there, because it also prevents them from going to the boss, right? Because I'm obviously already standing there. Oh, what? Why? It was going so well. Guess not for the Dragoon, huh? Well, let's see if they're still going to continue. Wait, how long have I... Let me just double check, by the way. Can I, accessories? Yeah, headset is charging. How long am I streaming? About 13 hours. It's not actually that long. I don't know, might have to charge... I don't know what I was doing, because I was doing a 16-hour stream when Endwalker launched. I guess I just plugged in my headset as well at some point. Huh. I actually thought I went longer than 13 hours already, but... Well, it did start pretty late. Later than usual, anyways. Let's see if they're gonna go for one more, probably, right? I mean, if I feel like we did manage to get through the heal check quite well last time, so... I don't know what happens after. We still were way above 50% though, but yeah, honestly, might be that the last phase just isn't that much, because I can't see them doing more than this for an extreme, honestly. Not really sure about that. Fuck, I didn't expect I have to twist my headset a little bit differently. Oh well. Does this actually sound better? I don't know. Might slightly, huh? I feel like I'm a little bit clearer. Anyways. Whew. The thing is just that it's still fucking warm. I really feel like I need a cold shower. I might adjust my streaming start time for tomorrow. I don't know. Depends if we get the clear or not. Because if we don't... Well, either way, I'm just going to focus on getting the clear tomorrow then, and doing Sephiroth on Sunday or something. If people are even going to do that anymore on Sunday, I don't know. We'll see about that. I just don't want Unreal to suffer again, because, you know, I haven't really done it all that much in the past, even though it was really, really easy to do over the last couple months, right? Because it was Ultima Weapon Unreal. Should have just done it, honestly. Oh well, happens. The one thing that I really dislike about Unreal is that you can't really farm it, right? So you can't go and say, oh, you know, I missed out on a bunch of mounts, so I'm just going to farm it now and grab the mounts that I still don't have. That's not really possible, right? Because you're still always going to be weakly restricted. I don't know if they realize even that's happening, right? Because how are you ever getting the old mounts then? I don't know. I guess in theory, you can grab more stuff than you need and get ahead at some point. But it's still, I don't know. I just don't like that you're forced into doing Unreal every week. I don't like that. Alright. See if we can do it. R1. What? What's up with Miura? Do they just like that I've been sticking around, or what? Restart C, rotate left, yeah, everything works. I just need to, for that PlayStation stuff, if we get to it, right? Triangle north, X south, circle right, and should be fine.
Such rich, exquisite ether. My head.
Don't know. Maybe I know that Miura though. Hopefully not. Hopefully I haven't forgotten about them.
Oh no, God.
Up. No, we're going. Oh boy. Somebody else followed as well.
Have at you.
Ah shit, I shouldn't have casted zone 3. Forgot that I had already used the GCD for wait, did I not resurrect her? Did I not resurrect them? Oh my god. Somewhat confused about that. Wait, what? What the fuck was that? Pretty sure I resurrected them? Maybe they stood up and immediately attacked or something? Must be, right?
My locks are as the wind.
Blue goes left, I'll go right. Please don't kill me again.
Soft, strong, and free.
Holy, how the fuck did I survive that? Can we just, like... I was gonna say.
You've done well to last this long.
There isn't even, like, any AoE going out or something, right? It's literally impossible to die now. Until the phase transition.
I'll slaughter you all. Dodge this if you can. I'll make it quick.
I don't even really, like, I don't know, I don't really... Honestly, that mechanic should be something along the lines of, like, it's hitting a random DPS healer or tank and you're just stacking those positions around her. Kind of like Warrior of Light works for a couple of things, right? And you just stack there and that's it. I feel like that would kind of work better. Just weirdly, because she's also, like, jumping around slightly, I don't know. It's always somewhat strange.
That rich, exquisite ether.
Alright.
My head shimmers with anticipation.
I don't know. Did I expect to be stuck in PF so long for this? Kinda. I had hoped to be able to go into it way earlier than I ultimately ended up, you know, doing.
Oh no, God.
Let's see if they stick around long enough here, because they're static, right, in order to clear this. Depends on how much time they have.
Try this.
How long they're gonna go.
How about you?
How? The hell did you do? Let's just resurrect the samurai. It's just for prog. How did 3 people die? How the fuck does that even work?
My locks are as the wind.
Oh god. Well, I don't think this is gonna work, right? Or is it? I don't know if it can work.
Soft, strong, and free.
Can it work? I feel like we've been ending up in this position. You know, sometimes that does happen where, you know, if we're on the stuff for a while.
Such rich,
What?
exquisite ether. My hair
Are you kidding me? The new guy left right away? The fuck? Change orc for insta-kill wall to reset. What?
Oh no, God.
Oh, we can just kill ourselves, right? That's why I hate people leaving like that, right? Because it's just... like, that's so fucked up. Especially if people can't even kill themselves then. Like, you don't just leave. Like, just tell the party, hey, you know, this isn't working for me, bye. Is that so hard? Like... let's see if they're gonna continue. I feel like we're still fairly far away though, and people, you know, a couple of people do seem to struggle with it still. So I feel like Sadly, I'm not going to get my kill today. Seems like people don't have patience for From Start Party. Gonna disband? Why did they just disband? What the fuck? I thought it said static 6 out of 8. Weren't they all together except for me? I don't know. Oh well. At least it saves me the hassle of thinking about whether or not I'm gonna stick around. Alright, let's just very quickly double check my island then. Let's see. No show. Yeah. All the other, I mean, are there really any dailies left except for the tribe quest? I don't think so, so I'm just gonna end it on my island, you know, attending to a couple of the crops and whatnot. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll get the clear. I mean, I don't really have anything else to do tomorrow except for, well, more island sanctuary and possibly getting crafted gear and whatnot. That might help as well, right? Getting the crafted gear together. If I deal more damage, right, it'll help the entire group. But yeah. All right, let's change to botanist. You. Man, just coming back here, it already looks so good, doesn't it? Everything. Yeah, let's take a look at the workshop. We obtain 68 seafarers cowries. Nice. And a bunch of experience as well. Okay, so that's still in production. So they don't have any groove yet, but that might be due to the fact that I just didn't produce that much else. For now, I'm just going to produce what I have, right? Which isn't much, I think. Let's just go with another necklace. Let's go with, I guess, a couple potions. Wait, why does it say workshop unavailable tomorrow? Oh. Oh, that's for multiple... Oh, so you can have 3 workshops. That's how it works. Ah, nice, okay. Wait, so the day always... Why does the day go... Oh, because it's a reset. I was going to say, why is the day going from 10 to 9? That looks weird, but obviously it's because of the thing. Wait, so... Let's see, review materials. I should be able to craft 3 other potions, right? In theory? Yeah. Still no deficit. So that's the entire day tomorrow then. Should be fine. Also, by the way, let me adjust the rest cycle for this week. Let's put the rest cycle on... So today is day number 2. So 3 is Thursday for some reason. 4 is Friday. Let's put the rest on Saturday because I have to work Friday and Saturday. So tomorrow I can set the schedule for those for Friday. And then I don't have to think about Saturday and then can just set Sunday when I'll come back. Does that make sense? Or does Sunday make more sense for rest day? Because Then I can set the schedule for my work days and don't have to bother with Sunday when I come back from work. Yeah, that might make more sense. Maybe. What else do I have? Let's put 2 fire sense. Efficiency bonus, okay. Wait, why does that get an efficiency bonus? So potion and fire sand gets an efficiency bonus. Nice to know. Wait, let me see. If I remove this one and this one and set a fire sand here as well. Ah, nice. And then we can set another potion. No idea what that... Oh, so if you do those back to back, it gets an efficiency bonus. Interesting. Can't do that. I don't think there's time for the 6-hour stuff, right? So let's do that tomorrow. That's fine. Those are already shipped. That's in production. Cool. That works. Nice. Oh, review earnings. I haven't looked at this so far. Current season 68. Cool. Value 29.39. Nice. That works out well. Oh wait, if you set the mode to pet, or you can't pet your minions. What? Why do their names even show up in the free roam mode then? If you can't actually select them, or you can. So you can do the normal emotes on them then. It's cute. All right. Well, that's the materials dealt with. So I don't want to really start anything that would consume materials then, right? So that I don't need to gather anymore. I do want to take a look at the stuff up here, though. Oh, hello. Huh, that looks cool, right? Complete expansion of the cropland. What? Oh yes. Yes, we're working quite hard. Nearly finished with the expansion, we are. We were going to leave the last bit until tomorrow, but now that you're here, we might as well work ourselves to the bone. Okay. Cool that they're, like, terraced, right? Cropland expanded. Nice. I guess for the next expansion I'll probably have to expand my base again, right? There you are, an expanded cropland. More plots for more crops. Surely you'll never need more space than this, right? Please tell me I'm right. Let's review the status. I mean, they're still growing, right? I don't need to water those again. So let's just plant something back here so that they can grow. What do we have? So let's see, pumpkins are already growing there, so let's put the cabbage seeds in here then. I also feel like they really, I don't know, somehow made this in a perfect way where you really can just go into your island sanctuary for like half an hour after raid and it'll be enough, right, to make progress. That's really, really cool. And the fact that you can get like passive things as well with your workshop. It's an awesome way to do it. Alright. Complete expansion of the pasture. We've just about finished work on expanding the pasture. Why don't you sit down and watch while we make the final adjustments? I don't want to grab any more animals though. I just wanted to do this because it was unlocked anyways. So... it's pretty large and sizable land, right? Pasture expanded. All done. Go ahead and capture some more animals if you like. Seeing them grazing here peacefully really soothes my mammoth heart. Aw. Wow, that is actually pretty substantial, right? In terms of expansion. Still looks really beautiful, right? It still looks like it's sort of nestled into nature. Which I just appreciate a whole lot. Alright, let's see. Let's review status of animals. No leavings. Do I have enough food to give to all of them? I do. Nice. That'll hopefully also brighten the mood of those that didn't really have good mood yet. And of course we need to pet them. It's just so perfect. It's kind of funny that your minions can just run around within your animals, right? Because they're also animals for the most part. But works out. Okay, so now their mood's cloudy. I need the better food, but for that the crops still need to grow, so. I guess that's really it, right? I set the workshop, dealt with the animals and the crops. Perfect. Can't really do anything else because I need the, what's it called? Let's see, gathering. I think I need to craft this in order to continue with the quest up ahead, right? The one that's, this one. It's marked on the map. Alright, let's end with this screen. It looks too beautiful, doesn't it? Although, maybe let's go down to the beach. Let's see. It's also really beautiful. Oh, what a calming sort of end screen, right? Man, I had really hoped to get the clear. It's not a big deal, obviously, but it's just putting a strain on my already kind of tight schedule. I know that I'm kind of, putting pressure on myself here because I don't necessarily have to clear the Savage raids as fast as possible, right? It's going to be interesting to see how that works anyways. As I said, it's been a long time since I did Savage in Party Finder, and I've never actually done later fights in Party Finder, like the last one of a tier, for example. So it's going to be interesting to see. But then again, the last time I was in Party Finder, I was kind of worse as a player. Maybe. I mean, at that point, I hadn't done any ultimates and so on and so forth. So I was definitely worse than what I'm now. But then again, just the sheer experience of having played this game for so long already makes a huge difference in how you approach fights, right, and how you think about them. Anyways, it's been a long day. It's been 13 streaming hours here. I really enjoyed my time. MSQ was pretty cool. The raid story was pretty cool. The new extreme I mean, it's not the most interesting fight ever. The problem is that it's a bit too much E6 in my opinion. Like there isn't really a new clever twist on the mechanics, right? It's sort of the Garuda portion of E6 mostly, with a bunch of added on AoEs and taken a couple parts from E9 as well. So yeah, it's not the most interesting thing ever, but I do like it. That being said, I think it doesn't reach the weapon fights in Shadowbringers. Those fights had the problem of being a little bit too long with their faces, but they were really well designed and had really cool music. Thinking back, which one did we get in 5.2? Was that that was Emerald, right? No, Ruby. We got Ruby first. Ruby weapon was actually pretty cool. The second phase was kind of It was a little bit weird with the two phases, especially because the phase transition was always so long. But in terms of design and kind of in terms of ideas of what they had and new stuff that they utilized, it was really, really cool, right? It had those, like growing, explodey, not tentacles, but the stuff on the ground, right? That was really unique to the fight. I really, really enjoyed Ruby Weapon. I enjoyed all three of the weapon fights, actually. They had really cool and unique stuff in them. And I feel like this one, not really. So far, I would say that the extremes have definitely been worse than the Shadowbringers ones. Because, well, Crown of the Immaculate and Shadowbringers wasn't really that great, but it also wasn't bad. Like, it was pretty easy, but it wasn't a bad fight. It was still enjoyable. Titania was really cool. That was a really good extreme. I felt like Titania had the perfect difficulty for an expansion launch extreme, actually. Well, I was pretty disappointed by Hades, though. Though that being said, Hades had a pretty cool ad phase. It was just... The problem is, if you take out the cutscenes from the extremes in Shadowbringers, all of them are actually exceptionally well designed. And that can't really be said for the Endwalker ones. We don't get the cutscenes all that much, but the Endwalker extremes so far, they're not bad. They're not outright bad. They're not like a Lakshmi level. But they're also not good. Like, they have a lot of problems and things that are just... I don't know. And this one, again, it's kind of fun, but it's like mechanics that we've already seen a bunch of, especially E6. And while I personally did enjoy E6, a lot of other people I know didn't. I did enjoy it, but it had some problems as well. It's just that if you utilize a lot of these two-person stacks, it can really just sort of spiral out of control where a lot of people are dead. And the thing is, in terms of challenge, I kind of like that, right? I mean, usually when people die and die as a result of other people dying, that is somewhat of a challenge, right? And it makes fights harder in a way. But it is arguably a little bit artificial in its difficulty. I would like it more if we were getting maybe more sort of how can I put it? I would like it if we were getting more well, mechanics that work slightly differently. For example, where I really, really enjoy having the two-person stacks is when it does the bramble thing, right? When you tether to the hairs, sort of figuring that out and doing that correctly is a lot of fun because it's a little bit counterintuitive, right? That one person goes to the right, the other goes to the left, and you stack with the person that's not within the same brambles as you, right? That I very much like. And in that particular phase, it also kind of works out where, because it's only two-person stacks, it's better than 4, right?
which requires everybody to be alive, basically. And, but still, it's fine, but it's not the most enjoyable, fight. And especially if I remember back, as I said, Ruby weapon, Sapphire weapon, no, not Sapphire, what were they called? Ruby, Emerald, and Diamond were the three that were actually the extremes, right? I really, really, really enjoyed those three fights. They had a lot of unique stuff to them, they had great music, they had cool designs, and it was a ton of fun farming them, so, yeah. I don't necessarily think I'm going to get the same enjoyment out of the Endwalker extreme, sadly. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the Savage will be next week, right? Hopefully I can do the Extreme until then. And, I mean, I can still do the Unreal, right? I kind of really want to do that. Oh boy. Anyways, it's been a really long time. It's been a long stream. I'm getting kind of tired, especially since it's been fucking warm the entire day. So, just gonna enjoy the sunset a little bit more. And then head to bed. We'll be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy XIV, obviously. I need to take a look at what I might need in terms of crafting a whole bunch of stuff. The problem is I really, really, really still need a lot in order to craft things. Because I also need the books, right? So that's also going to take a while. But I'm probably going to prepare that and focus mostly on that. Focus on crafting and then focus on getting the extreme kill. Yeah, I think that's going to be it mostly. And Sephiroth, I'm just going to do on Sunday if there's still time and I'm out in crafting hell. Anyways, that's it. Beautiful sunset on the Island Sanctuary. I had a really great time. It just, you know, having new patches launch is always great. And with this beautiful sunset, I'm gonna say goodbye. I hope you have a great rest of your night, morning, day, wherever you are. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye.